What's up, YouTube? It's Logan Bricks, and today I'm bringing you a look at my brand new mini MOC, Siege of Dragon Knight Castle. Now, in case you guys cannot tell, I actually stole the design of the Dragon Knight Prison Fortress, whatever it's called, that set. Basically, I took the main tower from that, and then built a wall around it. So this is kind of a mini MOC that's also a set broadening, like, its view. So if you were to zoom out of the box art of that set, this is what you'd get. So this is my second MOC that is based off of the same universe of the Meeting of Three Kings MOC. If you guys haven't seen that video, basically what happens is three kingdoms met inside of a fantasy knight town. The Dragon Knights killed the king of the fantasy knights, and then were attempting to attack both Lion Knight kingdoms at that village. So this is what happens after it. Basically, the kingdoms end up declaring war on each other, and now both Lion Knight castles now march upon the Dragon Knight castle. So let's go ahead and get started right over here with something I wanted to go ahead and show you, and I'm going to go over basic details and then go into heavier details later. So as you guys can clearly see, this is a blue Lion Knight and red Lion Knight army that is marching upon this Dragon Knight castle. The castle is actually based entirely around the Prison Fortress set, whatever it's called. I think it's Prison Tower maybe, but I'm not sure. Anyway, but the brown, the dark bluish gray, and then the black is represented by the same color scheme that is up here. The guards up here, that I'm not really sure what they're called. I wanted to say Palisade, but that's not right at all. Anyway, I forgot what they're called. But anyway, I use green and brown to basically complement the color scheme of the actual tower in the middle. As you guys can see here, there is a series of small little apple trees that I like to do in these medieval MOCs that lead up into a path going straight into the actual castle. The Lion Knights brought a small little ballista that is also from a set, sort of. I actually made it a little bit better by having custom shots that it fires and making it look a little bit better. But that is based off the same design that the ballista is in. I think it's like the prison escape, like it's like a gate set. It comes with a ballista and then a small little Dragon Knight little gatehouse. The Lion Knights over here have two heavy knights and then a series of spearmen that are all just running straight at this Dragon Knight castle. One thing that I wanted to do here was have a little bit of terrain that morphed it a little bit, which is something that I was going to do on the Jabim MOC, or Jabim MOC. But as you guys can see here, sorry that it's not pushed down, but basically it's very layered, and it kind of creates this hill look to it, to where it makes it look more like terrain and less just like flat. Because I wanted this mini MOC to be a little bit more detailed, as I could do whatever I wanted with such a small space. Uses bushes and, of course, a lot of grass parts to make this kind of look like a meadowy area, but it's also leading up to, of course, the evil Dragon Knight castle. The Dragon Knights themselves don't have any detail on the inside of the castle. I wasn't sure I might do this, but I might continue this MOC into being a full-scale MOC, but I don't have any detail back here right now. But this is basically how I transformed this castle into being only the tower portion. I cut off the little side stairs and then attached two wall pieces. We got one guy who's operating the portcullis, and just a series of knights that are pouring out of there. They are, of course, reinforcing the walls as they are getting ready for the Lion Knight attack. That is kind of like a surprise attack to them, as they were clearly not ready, as there are soldiers that are running everywhere. The path itself in the middle goes straight through the castle and continues past this, but I did go ahead and keep the dark green that is from the actual castle set. My original plan for this MOC was to make all of this dark green, but I ended up not having enough pieces to continue it. But this is just a really simple MOC that I wanted to do. I'm pretty proud of it as far as the simplicity of it, like in order to kind of continue, as it captures a good scene in a very simplistic fashion. It doesn't need any flashiness, just a bunch of knights, some terrain, some trees, and then a castle. So that is it for the mini MOC. I hope you guys would leave a like, and I hope you guys would subscribe. Peace!